my god! It's a Q&A. It's happening. What's up guys, this is Wandergasm and today I'm in Toronto. It's very, very close to New Year's Eve. Probably will be New Year's Eve by the time this video goes up. But today I thought I would do the Q&A that I put out like what? 2 weeks ago now. I've got all of your guys' questions together here in my little notebook and I'm going to answer some of them. I've picked out like, I think 10 questions. There was a lot. So we're just going to go through them and answer them and it's going to be great. It's going to be great fun. I'm so excited. So first up, the first question was, Asta CG said, how was your love for taking pictures born and when did you become a photographer? Am I a photographer now? That's the question. Am I even a photographer? Do I even photograph? I don't know. I think I first started taking photos properly. I don't actually know. I know. So I went on a 3-month road trip across America and Canada in 2014. I didn't have a camera at this point. I still don't have a camera. I've still stolen my mum's camera and I haven't given it back. It's been like 2 years now. Sorry, mum. But I went on that and my buddy was really good at photography and we went and like, that's when I first started vlogging as well. And he took some really cool photos and I was taking it on my iPhone and I realized I just weren't cutting it. So I like came back home to Australia and like my mum had this camera which is like a 60D with like a basic stock lens and I sort of planned a few road trips and went off with that and borrowed it and took some cool photos. Sort of all developed from there. Like I started editing them more seriously. I started learning different ways to take photos, I guess. And yeah, so I guess 2015, I started taking photos around Australia on my road trips and then it's kind of just developed from there. I never gave the camera back. I will send it back one day, eventually when I can afford to buy my own. But until then, it's mine. Thanks for leaving that question. Next, Avon Lee Joy asked, what has been your favorite place to travel to so far and what made it so great? I shouldn't hit the tape like that. It's very precariously balanced. Honestly, I think, I say this all the time, is British Columbia. It was like one of the first places we stopped on the 3-month road trip. It was like a last minute decision to fly up there from LA. We did it like on the second day, we woke up and booked flights and we woke up and we were like, let's just go, and we were like on the plane by 2 p.m. And we like did everything whilst we were there. Like we stayed in Surrey, which is I think south of Vancouver. Is Surrey south of Vancouver? Oh, it's a Canadian, they always know. And then we like stayed in the city centre of Vancouver for like a few days in a hostel there as well. We got the ferry over to Victoria and the ferry over was beautiful. Mist and there's all the islands around us with like the trees and it was just amazing. So there was that, and then when we were on the island, we like drove up into the mountains and stayed in a cabin. Just had a really, really good time basically. And then we also drove up to Whistler, went through like all the mountains up there and stayed. It was just a treat and I fell in love with it. And that's why I'm in Canada now basically because of that trip. So yeah. Next question was left by Annie Joan Kind. Where's...
People in Toronto are better, right?
Of course. Is that you? By Annie Joan Kind. And she asked, where is your favourite place to nap? Well, thanks Annie. Thanks for leaving that comment. I actually noticed you comment on a lot of my photos. It's a little bit weird. But my favourite place to nap is probably... Actually at work, we have a special corner for napping. And we've built like a little nap corner. It's mainly for kids, but like sometimes I'll go in and use it as well. And just have like a sneaky nap in the corner. Yeah. Next up, Black Akashi asked, this is a very deep question, dude. Was there any point where you thought it'd just be easy to quit? Did you see yourself at this point? And what are your goals for 2017? That's deep. Can you, Gunnar Roller's in the background just making racket, and he needs to.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, tell us about the moment you wanted to quit.
Which one? Which one do you want to hear about? No, honestly, I'm a pretty positive person for the most part, and I've never really even thought about quitting until this year. Like, honestly, sounds really bad. Moving to Toronto has been very difficult. It's been very hard on my finances. It's been very hard on a lot of things. Still pretty broke. I don't think I could do like a 9 to 5. It's just not me. So every time I think like, oh man, is this gonna work out? I'm like, oh shit, the other option is this. And I'm just like, fuck no. You know what, this needs to work out. So yeah, I think there's been a few times I'm like, oh man, should I keep doing this? Because a lot of people, like especially like family and like friends are like, yo dude, like why don't you just get a real job? You've got a degree, blah, blah, blah. I'm just... And my goals for 2017 are to be able to do this full time, like just to travel and take photos and make videos, not have to be based in one place and have a job that isn't this. That would be my goal for 2017, not have to be based in one place. Next up, the next question is from Akampal and he asked, can we be friends? That depends. Do you like road trips? Let me know in the comments below. Next question, CMBD asked, favourite photo you've taken this year? That is a very good question. What is my favourite photo I've taken this year? Let me just get my photos. Thank you for liking my photos. You're doing that right now. This one's pretty good actually, the one I just posted. That sounds really big-headed. This year, what year is it? 2016. Ah, this one, probably. This one from Scotland, or like, I'll put it up on the screen somehow. Yeah, it's from Applecross, so it's like in the Scottish Highlands, and I think we were on the west coast somewhere, and we're on like this. So we're in Applecross, you have to like drive over these mountains, and you come down the other side, there's like this little town by the loch, and there's mountains everywhere, and the sun was setting like over the loch, just in between the mountains, and it was perfect. So like I set my tent up and was just facing it, and took some snaps, and it was just great, yeah. So that's my favorite photo. Thanks for asking.
You know what my favorite photo is?
What? Come on, take a seat, Gunnarola. Gunnarola here as well. He's gonna tell me his favourite photo.
It's this one.
What is that? I can't even see it. Oh! Wow!
Do we both?
That wasn't from this year, but thanks for asking.
But you did.
Yep, that's classic me.
Yeah.
So glad that happened.
Yeah.
Yep, thanks. What about you guys? What was your favourite photo of this that I've taken this year? I'd love to know like what you guys like and what you don't like. So just like leave some comments down there and let me know. Next up, Freak asked, what's the first thing on your bucket list? Also a good question. The first thing on my bucket list is to come and see all you guys, you know, just visit each one of you individually, all 10 of you that watch my videos, just hang out with you for the day. No, top of my bucket list is, I have a lot of things. I really want to do a cross Australia road trip, like I've done the West Coast and East Coast, but I want to drive through the middle. And I also want to do a cross Canada road trip. Which one do I want to do more? Right now, probably Australia, because I haven't had a tan in about 2 years and it's killing me inside. Yeah, probably that. I think that would be great. I'm trying to think of like what else I want to do. Like I know that Banff is off my bucket list. I've got Iceland, a lot of cool places. I don't know. What do you guys think should be my top priority for 2017 that I need to visit? So many different opportunities. I don't know. What's this one? S Sauce. I'm sorry, I've written these in really crappy handwriting. Like you can't see that, but my handwriting sucks. Any advice for someone who wants to go on adventures but is broke? Yo, what is advice for someone who's broke? Like me, legit. So when I'm being a normal human being, when I used to travel, like when I was living in Australia, I'd work for like 6 months, slave away for like 6 months, like working like 60-hour weeks or whatever in a job that I wasn't really fond of, but paid okay, like good enough money. And then I'd save up for those 6 months and I'd be like, okay, peace the fuck out. And I'd just travel for like 2 or 3 months and just be a bum and like have a great time. But it's hard because like I'm really bad at saving. I'm not better now, but back then I was terrible. So like you just gotta slave away for like half a year and then disappear for a month or 2. And I wish I could listen to my own advice, honestly. Another thing is like, you don't have to stay at fancy hotels. Like I always stay at hostels, or even better, like you can find like a couch surf. If you're looking to do it on a budget, there are ways to do it. Like couch surfing is completely free and you meet some cool people. Hostels are great, like they're cheap and you meet awesome people there. Road trip it. You know what, there's like Kijiji, Creator List in America, and there's people listing, like people are giving lifts there. Like yeah, sometimes it's sketchy. Also you could meet like a really cool, like I wouldn't do it on your own if you're with a few friends do it. I remember when I was trying to find like a way to get up to Whistler, because we couldn't book a coach, and like we're looking on Craigslist or whatever it was, and it was like people saying, hey, I'm driving up to Whistler, I've got like 2 seats spare in my car, just chuck us some fuel money and we'll take you up there, like $10 or whatever. So there's ways around it, and there's all eating food. I always, in fact, I think I made a video on this. I can't remember if are you vlogging me? I think I made a video on this of where whenever I road trip, we buy like a cooler box and we put some ice in it, and then we buy like loads of bread, meat, fruit, creative water, and like just things to make food on the go. So we're not always stopping at fast food places, like, because that builds up, believe it or not. There's a video, I'll link it, you can watch that. But yeah, good luck. What are your long-term goals? My long-term goals are to be able to do what I love every day and enjoy my life, which means travel all the time, take awesome photos. I really this year want to up my videography game. I was saying this earlier to Gunnarola. I feel like I'm happy with my photography. Like it can always get better, but I'm happy with it now, my editing. But my videography needs to get better. Like I watch a lot of my vlogs and like some of the footage is shaky, the color correction's bad. I need to frame my shots better. I'm very critical and I think it's a good thing, but this year like I want to start making some really cool cinematic stuff that you guys can watch. And I don't know, do you want that? What do you want to see more of on my channel? That's another goal, like find out what you guys like and do more of that. But yeah, that's the aim for this year. There were way more questions that were asked. If you guys like this video enough, then maybe I'll answer some more of them. Or put another thing out for you guys to ask more questions. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it answered some of your questions. I guess thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe to me, please, because that makes me happy. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Peace!